What up? Right on time. Look at that. I thought I was going to be late. I mean, you know, semi. How cool. Should be dead. That's okay. That's okay. You can see my Baker boy. Hey. Sick shirt. What up? Dots, welcome back, dude. I was like legitimately like, I'm going to have to like reach out soon just to see what's up. I know it's been a lot of holiday stuff going on. A lot of holiday stuff, but I just wanted to make sure all was good, man. And, you know, that you were chilling. I figured you were, my man. But anyway, welcome back. How you doing? You look good, Dots. You look good. Boys and girls, what up? Happy Wednesday. Oh, man, we got a lot to look at. I'm excited. A lot to look at, boys and girls. So today we're going to preview the week. We're going to talk about the playoff survivor. All right. We're going to go in depth more on how this is going to work. I'm going to show you guys the payout structure, all that good stuff. I'm going to show you my setup and what I'm feeling, and I don't like it, but it's what I'm feeling. Oh my God, for the playoffs, it could be, we'll see, man. We'll see. It could be fog. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm just the vibes I'm getting and the feels I'm getting on how I see this whole playoff setup and everything going this year. And honestly, I think it's going to be tough, man. I think it's going to be really hard to like have, I honestly think like most teams could probably win this other than like Carolina. I don't think the Chargers could actually win it. Pittsburgh probably can't win, but everyone else I feel like is in play, you know, like San Fran got like weird hot probably, but they could do it, you know. And anyway, so I'm going to show you guys what I think, at least what I'm going to be rolling with coming up in the playoff survivor. So we're going to talk about that a little bit. And we'll do some giveaways, man. We'll do some giveaways. We owe. Since, let me see. Whoops. Let me get this over here in the front. Let's go keyword. Let's go keyword dots in chat. DOTS. Keyword. Get on the list. Let's go. You know what? Today, we're not going to be on super long today. So I think what we're going to do. Cullens, I'm going to ride with you. Very important today. Very important today. Guaranteed. Champ? We're going to go equipment today. We're going to do a little equip giveaway for the boys and help you guys with the old trade ups today. Since we're just getting into the week again. Oh, I want to show you guys some mission stuff. I don't know. Have you guys not noticed? Have you not paid attention to what's going on and what's on the site? How have I not seen anybody talking about this? Chrome, clearly you've paid attention. That doesn't make any sense. Clearly. Did you guys see? Look, why are we typing dots? Because dots is back. Did you see what's below this? Wait. Did you see what's below here? That's right, boys and girls. We've added a bit more. All right, so we're going to talk about that, where that stuff's going to be, how you guys are going to be grabbing that stuff. If you guys looked at some of the actual rewards for the event, the contest coming up, you'll notice some different stuff in here. Like if you look right there, you know what I mean? Wait, wasn't supposed to be that many. Wasn't supposed to be that many. Was it? No, it was supposed to be like 2. No. Anyway, what? We'll get that right. We'll get that right. That was supposed to be. What was that? That's that. That was supposed to be like 2 of that. No, that's okay. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Give you guys something to sweat a little bit more. All right. So you're going to see these things popping up this event a little bit. And maybe you guys haven't noticed it everywhere, but a little one-packer right here, 45 epic wins. Champ Blackout Equip Token, okay? So that's going to be new. and sort of a let's test it out. Let's see how it works. But also, I want to give you guys a little more of a say in what you pull, right? Because we keep talking about like how much blackouts are worth, how good they can be. The new bonus buying to blackouts going up to +6 if you have a matching blackout piece on a blackout player. And it is possible that you guys hit a blackout during this event. You hit a player, you get JSN, you go hit a piece of gear, and you get a QB piece, and that doesn't really help you if you don't have a different champ. So, this event only, or at least for now, we're going to see how it goes. You guys are going to have a few more options. So, in the Player of Survivor contest, and probably upcoming, I think I put it on Monday in the blackout. And it is 2 for first place, 1 for second. Okay, so I do have them in there. All right, that makes sense. So if you guys are lucky enough and you do pull a blackout champ token, what you will be able to do is go all the way to the bottom of the event page over here, click event right here at the top, go all the way to the bottom, and you're going to see a bunch of trade-ins. Now, these trade-ins at the bottom are the only ones that will not disappear once you complete them. What does that mean? That means that for every blackout token that you get during this event, you can trade in for a blackout piece of gear of your choosing, okay? If you're Seahawk and you pull Seattle's DST and you really want DST equips, well, take one of your champ tokens, toss it into the DST slot, bang, and there you go. You get a blackout champ DST equipment piece. Now, the only thing that's not going to be guaranteed is slot, okay? So you guys are going to need to, pick and choose and make sure you guys are good. If you only have one, go ahead, spam that. If you get the same one, unlucky. But it kind of is what it is. There's going to be a finite amount that you guys can earn throughout the event anyway. There's only one in missions, and the rest are going to be in the weekly contest, okay? So for the overall, if you are the event champ, and I sort of showed that here a second ago, the Friday lockdown, so NFL playoff champ survivor, overall winner is taking home 5 blackout equipment token pieces, okay? Or sorry, top 2 are actually going to be doing that. The only difference between the first and second overall is first place is going to get the super equipment piece, the super event trophy, this bad boy up here, okay? But winner is going to take home a couple blackouts, some equipment pieces. You guys are going to be able to at least put some into that blackout that you guys get. If you're a subscriber here, you'll get the tradable legendary event piece, plus first place overall is going to then pick up the super. All right, so read through all the stuff. This is the Survivor event. This is going to be starting this Friday, and that is what you guys see down here, and that will be following along on this, okay? So let's talk about that real quick. Now, we've done this in the past. Actually, Big Chief had brought this up to me, and I forgot about it, didn't realize that, oops, my bad. Usually what we did was the losing team in the Super Bowl, the losing team actually gets their points wiped. Now, this year we're not going to do that, mostly because you guys have already been filling out and I haven't put anything in, and I don't want to do it now, but I did really enjoy that. That was fun in the past. So I'll have to make a note and I'll have to remember that for next year. But this year, we are going to be strictly going by the NFL bracket, okay? Do not forget the bracket reseeds, okay? So the wildcard matchups here, it is not a straight-up bracket where winners, we know who's going to play in the second round. It's going to all depend on who wins, and it's always the higher seed plays the lowest remaining seed, okay? So for the number 1 overall seeds, you got Denver, you have Seattle. They're going to have home games versus the lowest remaining seed. All right, so if the Chargers upset New England, then Denver will play the Chargers at home in round number 2. Same thing over here. If San Fran beats the Eagles and Chicago beats Green Bay, San Fran will go into Seattle and then take on Seattle. Okay, so understand how the playoffs work. Understand how the bracket will recede. That's going to be important. Now, what are we going to be doing in the contest? You are going to want to set your best squad, okay, that you can. All right. And we didn't have it listed. If you go in, it will say it. 450K max, okay? 450K max on the contest. All right. Are you with me? Are you with me? Keyword dots if you're with me. BS fan. Let's go. All right. Not bad. Not bad. What do we get? What do we get? Tight end, 75%. Perfect for trading, okay? Perfect for trading. Speaking of trade-ins, have a super QB who is no longer, will still give them this year's tag for the trade. Huh? Wait, what? No longer in the league. If it's a season 11, it has to be a season 11 card. So if you rebirth it, like if it's a guy who's out of the league, you know, whatever. If it's an old card, but it's like an unlimited, you could rebirth it for 250 and then you could fit it. It just has to be a QB player in season, or QB, player from season, as in a season 11 card. Has to have the background. Does that make sense? Okay. All right, so you guys are going to want to stick to the rules of the contest. 450K total per slot. And you are going to want to build a team that you think will survive. If you think the one seeds are awesome, at least AFC Broncos, you know they're good. Stack Broncos. Pick some people from the NFC. You're going to want people in both sides. It's all strategy. Everyone could go one team per. And all of a sudden, we end up with a Super Bowl that is Green Bay versus Pittsburgh. And whoever stacks maybe their best cards or random players could actually win in that way. Now, will that happen? Probably not. But I do always say this. If you don't think you have a chance because you don't have great cards or you can't stack right, well, then you guys should do your best to do the opposite of what you think like the public are going to do, or the majority of the people are going to do. All right, so first things first, figure out how the playoffs work. Figure out what teams in the NFL you think are going to make it all the way through the Super Bowl. Stack those teams, because as teams lose in the NFL playoffs, so this weekend starting up on Saturday, as teams lose, they will no longer get games for us. So every Friday from now until Super Bowl, we are going to have games that go towards this bracket, this playoff survivor. They will be live Madden games, okay? So production's already started on this week's games. So the wild card round, these 3 games over here, these 3 games over here, those are going to be the first set that we have on Friday coming up. All games will be Madden Live Sims, okay? Or Madden Lives games, okay? That's this Friday. All 6 games are going to run this Friday. That way, we have the games run. We get to go into the weekend, and we get to know, hey, we got good points of these teams. Come on, let's have them survive in the NFL. If they survive and make it through in the NFL, then they will be in the next set of games next Friday, okay? So, wildcard weekend, that's this weekend. Next week is the divisional week. That means the winners of this weekend will play next week. So I'll know by what is it, Sunday night this week, right? Or Monday? Is it Monday? It's Monday. By Monday night, we'll know all of the, we'll know everything, right? What is it, is it Monday? What's the last game of the week? I thought they gave, like, Pittsburgh a Monday. Yeah. Pittsburgh Texans. That's Monday. Craziness. Anyway, by Monday night, we'll have the divisional round filled out. Those games I'll begin the prep for next Friday. We will have another set of games next Friday, a set of 4, and those games will be live then. The following week, same thing. Conference finals, both the 2 games will be on the following Friday, and then the Friday after that, which is typically the bye week prior to the Super Bowl, we will have our Super Bowl. That following week, we will look ahead to the actual Super Bowl, and then we will get into things like Super Bowl squares or anything else that we want to have a little bit of fun with, and we'll be showing that here in a bit, all right? Because we have something coming up for this week. If you have any coins, make sure you hold them. And tomorrow night we have What, Thursday night? Thursday night unlimited? Yeah, if you get 5K, you may want to buy a... We'll talk about that here in a minute. All right. Let me break some hearts because here's what's going on. And I said this the other day. It's not my fault. I cannot help how I feel. Okay? Just have a feeling, man. It's not what I want. I'm telling you. All right? But I'm going with my gut. I don't know what's going to happen in the NFL playoffs. I don't know what's going to happen in the NFC. Okay? Honestly, it feels wide open. I don't think the Eagles are that great. I think we'll beat San Fran. Okay, cool. But we beat San Fran. We probably play Chicago in the next round if Chicago gets through, or we end up playing LA because LA is going to beat Carolina, right? And if that happens, I don't know. I don't love our chance. We just have not played well. NFC side, I don't know. Tons of chaos. The AFC side, oh no. I feel strong to quite strong. I can't help it. It's not my fault. Shaw, cover your eyes. It's not my fault. I think Trev does it. I'm sorry, man. I think Buffalo gets waxed. I think Jacksonville is such a good team. Trev's playing phenomenally. I think they can run, they can pass it. It sucks, man. I want you to know I'm pulling for Josh. I just think that Jacksonville could get through. So, this is what I'm rolling with. This is the team I put forth. Remember, everybody is in this. So you guys can all set your own lineup. You don't have to do one squad and then go to maybe one on the other side. You don't have to play it safe or smart. Play it however you want. But here's what I'm doing. I am going Trev Stack, Jacksonville DST, Brian Thomas Jr., Jacoby Myers, and Travis Etienne. That is my Jaguar stack. All right. Oh, sorry. And Brenton Strange. Sorry about that. Brenton Strange, straight out of state. Ugh. And so I'm rolling with this crew. I'm going to be going Jacksonville. I'm not pulling for them, but if they make it through, man, I think they can beat Buffalo. I think they could whoop New England in New England. Don't care about that. They got the defense to do it. Whatever. Drake May, that's fine. And then Denver, they've already smoked Denver. So I know it's tough to beat a team again. However, I think they can do it. I'm stacking up Jacksonville. Again, they could lose this weekend, and all my guys are gone. Hopefully, we get some points. And then on top of that, I'm going to ride a little bit of NFC, okay? So following that, I'm going to be going over to the NFC. I'm going to be pulling from favorites a little bit. So JSN could be big. He's really good in our Sims. Don't forget, it's going to be Madden Live on Friday. He could be popping off at any point. He just popped. Didn't he just pop off the other day? That was live, right? He did something the other day, right? Puka, always a good shot for him to pop off as well. And then Saquon. Again, I don't have a ton of faith in the NFC. I don't know what the Eagles are going to do. I don't want to put all my Eagles in here. We lose the Niners, then that sucks too, and it's double bad. We're going to ride Saquon. We're going to ride Puka and JSN, and whoever makes it through, we'll take them. As long as Jacksonville rolls, I will feel good. So what do we got? JSN in the divisional round. He does not even play this week. We have Saquon here, and then we have Puka, who I'm sure we're going to see a lot of Ram stacks because they get the extra game. Remember, that's super important that you get to play in the wild card round. Typically in these kind of events, the winning squad or the winning teams come from, the winning lineups come from a lot of players that play in the wild card round and make it through, right? Like if the Chargers do make it through and you played a Lad and you played Quentin and you played Herbert and nobody else really did, they make it through. All of a sudden they make it a couple rounds, you do pretty well. So do not forget the number one seeds, okay? They do not play this week in the wild card round. Denver, Seattle, you are not going to be getting points for them this Friday, meaning you are giving up one of your shots at points. So everybody on my list or on my squad other than JSN, everybody plays this week, okay? So JSN, he's not going to get anything, but next week he's guaranteed to be in. Everybody else, I'm hoping they survive this weekend in the NFL, but realistically, I want Josh to win. So, yeah, we'll take that. But I'm hedging my love, all right? Trust me, I want Josh to win, but I just feel like this team is so good. Liam Cohen's so good. I really could see it happening, man. So anyway, that's how I'm stacking it up. We got Trev, Jacoby Myers, BTJ. Little fun Jacoby Myers Christmas card here. ETN, Jacksonville defense, and Brenton Strange. So heavy on Jacksonville with JSN, Puka, and Saquon then sprinkled in. All right. So that's what I have for Friday. Do not forget, Friday, that's going to be last chance for you guys to get everything in, get your lineup set. Once it locks, remember, that is it. All right, the event file, that is it for the next like 4 weeks, basically, right? So this is going to lock down on Friday with the start of the games. We will add games each week to it, and scores will continue to go up, continue to rise until we crown a champion in the end. And again, the championship game is going to be what? On January 30th. So we have a lot of time between now and then, okay? I'm not hurting your feelings. Not at all what we're trying to do. All right. So that's part number 1, okay? Part number 2, let's talk about this. So this popped up today. Hopefully you guys saw some of this. And again, if you guys are new here, and you haven't done this already, you're seeing pop-ups on the site. Top right, go to the drop-down, go to announcements. You go to the announcements, you'll see all these things that pop up that you hit the X on that go away, okay? It's where you're going to find the Monday bracket, because that's going to be important. We have a capped game, 350K on Monday, and a blackout game. Both of those are going to be survivors, all right? We have, I think it's the left side game set, starts at 3 p.m. Sim on Monday, and I think the right side is 3:45 maybe, I think, on Monday. Each side individually is going to have its own single round unlimited. So your 2 big unlimiteds for the week are going to be the left side of this and the right side of this separately. And then we are going to have a full-on tournament style finishing up on Monday night. I think, what is it, like 7 maybe, the last set of games? 7 maybe? And it's all going to follow this bracket, so make sure you know where to find this. Very, very important. Also, if you're in here, you want to see the playoff squares thing, this popped up, okay? And another thing to know, if you're here, you see these buttons. But if you're here, you see these buttons, you can click. It will take you, to where, oh, that's actually, none of this matters. It'll take you to this screen, okay? So, go here, check it out, click join. None of this down here matters. Click enter, hit OK. It'll cost you 5K. You will get in. Now, 6 people are in already. We can only sell 49 of these squares. Why? This is just something fun and little and different. This is going to be based off of the NFL playoffs. Whoever has the matching NFL matchup, whoever has that matchup is going to win all of the coins. So, 49 entries, right? 49 squares. You buy one, you're going to get a square. If we don't sell them out, I'll open another one. You could buy again, you're going to get another square, depending on where you are on the list. I will fill out the internals automatically, and then we will roll the teams on Friday where they are. These are just in order of seed right now. Seattle could be over here in the middle. They could be on the end. It could be wherever. Once these are all sold, 5K coins, 49 slots. That means 245,000 coins to whoever has the properly predicted Super Bowl matchup. Okay, so it's not points, none of that. It's it's whoever has Panthers, Steelers, and they meet in the Super Bowl. You are right here. You are the winner. You take 245K coins down. All right. So what we will do is we will have this open from now until Friday. You guys will have a chance to collect some coins in tomorrow's Thursday Unlimited. And we will try to fill this up. So if you get 5K, you want to buy, do it to it. If you do not, look at this, Big Steve sponsor, the old school one, right? And if you have more and you want another one, hold some coins. I'll probably open another round of 5K entries until we fill it out. If we have some stragglers in the very end, like, 2 or 3 left over on Friday, you're here during the show, I'll be giving those away then. Okay, so we'll do that. 245,000 coins to the winner. Only cost you 5K to get in, but you do have to click the button, go to this page, click enter, and buy the entry, okay? So that's the other thing that popped up that you guys can see in announcements over here. All right, so we'll have this filled out. We'll do some more stuff when we get closer to the actual Super Bowl, and that'll have more to do with like actual scores and boxes and all this fun stuff. And maybe we'll do, I don't know, we'll see. We'll do some fun stuff on the side. We'll see how it all goes, all right? Depending on what you guys want to do. All right, so let's talk about the final thing of the week. So on top of the playoff survivor stuff, which Fridays are going to basically be, at least for the first week, Friday is going to be, we have Friday games. I want to focus on the Friday games. I don't want 13 other contests going. I just want to be looking at that. I want to care about that. I want to be talking NFL. Same thing on Monday. I want to be chilling, talking about the NFL. We're going to have Sims on Mondays. Fridays will be live stuff, and we'll see how it all goes. Mondays are going to have most of your extra games of the week or the base unlimited stuff. We'll probably still have like a Thursday game. Once there's no more Saturday games, we'll go to a Saturday night unlimited as well, unlimited quickie. So you'll still have your Thursday, your Saturday. And then this week we have the excess stuff on Monday with these two contests, the Cap Survivor and the Blackout Survivor. And then as we lose more teams this weekend to the playoffs, we will have more teams to play with. We'll have more stuff that we can do on Mondays, and we'll try to, I'll scheme up some more stuff that we can have more fun with, especially as we lose Saturday games, we move to just Sunday. All right, so Monday, 350K capped Survivor. Again, same thing. You're going to be using this bracket. You're going to want to set your favorite squad that you think will move on. Everybody gets one for the capped game, 350K. That is total. So that means I think 70K is your max. You're going to be using like greens and blues throughout, maybe some normals. And you're going to have to predict who's going to survive and make it through. The longer your players go, the more they'll score, the better you can do, and you can make some nice coins and whatnot. So let's go over and let's look at Monday. So Monday, we have 2 unlimiteds. We have the first set of unlimiteds that starts at 3:15. The second set that starts at 4 o'clock. So I split up the games. That is for the first round only. And then we will turn our attention to the 350K Survivor, which includes the first round, but then the surviving teams then on. All right. So 350K, that's what we're talking about there. That's the cap game of the week. And then here's the blackout at the bottom. Now, these are some nice juiced prizes. Okay. We have the guaranteed legendary event pack in the capped Survivor game. We have some excess trophies, up to 500 trophies if you are a straight up tier 1 subscriber, nothing higher for being a higher tier subscriber, and some guarantees in there as well. You drop down to the blackout, you can have up to 3 if you're a tier 3 sub, and then you can also, same thing, we have about 500. So it's pretty much a mirror of the rewards between these two. The difference is Blackout is more Blackout-centric rewards, 2 equip tokens if you win the Blackout on Monday, plus 1 Blackout insert player DST. In second place, you're going to pick up 1 Blackout player DST and 1 equip token, plus some of the other stuff that will be tradable and all that good stuff, okay? So a lot of good stuff in here. This is going to be Survivor style, so we'll have a lot of time to... or a lot of stuff to be watching, all the way up to 8:30 start. So it's a late start for the event final on this one, or for the daily Survivor final, and that's going to be on Monday. Okay, so that is that's going to be the second half of the week. The first half of the week is going to start off with a Thursday Night Football Unlimited. We have Cam Ward and the Titans versus Michael Carter and the Arizona Cardinals. What's so funny? Who else has this? Who's got a Michael Carter? What was it, year he came out with Javante, right? I laughed because I got like good Jets gear from Brees, so I could just swap some gear over, which was funny. So got a little Michael Carter in there. Going Cam Ward, Tony Pollard, Chimray hit that the other day. What up? Chig. I don't have an Ellick, but we got Marv, Trey McBride, Michael Wilson, Arizona Cardinals DST, and my favorite of the Cardinals at the moment, hilarious card, Michael Carter, rookie Hex, blue from back in the day. Pretty funny. So that's what Thursday's looking like. Heard some complaints. Can't fill out Arizona and Cleveland. Is that what you sound like? Sir, build some cards, man. Every game can't just be... Where'd my thing go? Every game can't just be Josh. Sammy. How about the second one in keyword dots? Sam, you're picking up a guaranteed champ equipment piece, and it is another tight end, 100% leg though. This time, good enough for a trade-in if you need it. If you need it. I can only build every. I can only build every what I. Do you? I thought. See, some of it's like spelled wrong sometimes, but I do a lot of like speech to text. iPhone ain't good at that, you know. I don't like it, but anyway, use it. We use it anyway. So, all right. So we're starting with Thursday night. That's what this is. Friday, last shot to get in for NFL playoff champs. Again, come up with a fun build. Come up with strategically something you believe in. If you got the cards, if not, play things you think people aren't going to have. Friday, that's going to lock down. This is going to play out through the entire event. And overall winner, that's how you're going to get your hands on the event trophy. So that's a big deal there. All right. That is going to be Friday. Lock it down. This weekend, we'll be watching football all weekend, Saturday, Sunday, and into Monday. But before the Monday game even kicks off, Monday, we are going to have the second half of our week where we have the excess games, the teams that are out of the playoffs, all facing off. And we will have the double unlimited plus the few survivor event things. All right. So there you go. Again, top right, click the drop down, go to announcements. If you have not seen this already, scroll down. You'll see the playoff square stuff. You can click, go in, buy your lineup if you want to get in for that. And again, we're up to 6. All right. So as we get more coins, we'll get that rolling. I should have done it earlier, but thought about it today. And then Survivor, if you want to see the bracket, scroll down a little bit further. It's right there. Pick and choose. This is for Monday's games only. And if you are trying to see the playoff bracket, well, if you're at the homepage, fantasyshow.com, click the event button, and you can scroll down. And this is the NFL playoff bracket. Called a bracket, but with reseeding, it's just the AFC on the left, NFC on the right, Super Bowl in the middle. All right. So there you go, boys. And for anybody who got here late, very late, at the very bottom, if you guys didn't see this, below the champ whiteout trade-in, you have a bunch of blackout equipment trade-ins. If you've been paying attention, if you've seen in missions, epic, this single pack of 45 champ blackout token. There you go. You pull a token between that one that's in missions this month, or if you do well and you place in the blackouts that we're going to have throughout the month, or the event final where you could pick up a haul of these tokens, up to 5 for placing first or second, you will be able to come in here. These are unlimited. So if you have 6 tokens, you can take 6 wide receiver tokens. You can take 6 QB tokens as long as you have the tokens, and they will kick out specifically what you put in. Running back, you get a running back out. QB, you get a QB piece of gear out. All right, guaranteed. And there you go. So to give you guys a little bit more like, you know, a little bit more choice in the end. It's not easy enough. I'd have to make like 6 versions of everything you see here to make sure that you could do like each of the slots. So it's kind of, you get what you get, but at least you get to pick. You know, you got a blackout JSM from the event. Bang, give me that. Pull a blackout wide receiver piece. Hopefully it hits the slot that you need, and you are good to go. All right. We good? We good. We good? I think we good. All right, keyword dots. Final one in. Yo, Sant. What up? I see you. Appreciate you. Here we go. Final. We're going to do 2 giveaways right now. Keyword dots in chat. We're going to give away 2 epic equipment champ pieces for you guys to, you know, toss in your trades. And John, look at that. Look at that. We got one. Bang. What do we got? Amp? Dang, never amp. Oh, it's DST! DSTs are people too. I'll take it, bro. I want it. DSTs are people too. Oh, no. He deserves an honorary pull. Nah, I love dots. Can't just do that. That's unfair for others. That's unfair for others, but maybe he'll win. Crab. That's okay. We love King Crab too. Krabby. Here you go. Easiest pack you're going to pull all event long. Guaranteed. We have a running back Houston piece. 87%. All right. So there we go. That is the week in a nutshell. And again, we'll be back on Friday. I got a lot of scoring to do, a lot of stuff to get ready for. We got NFL playoffs this week. We got a lot going on. Champs are in packs. They are cooking. Rebirths are tough, boys and girls, but we got a lot to look forward to. I will talk to you on Friday and in Discord, fantasytheshow.com. Later, boys.